clear your image of God, the less power, because you cling to it. The more it's an idol. But voiding it completely isn't going to turn it into what you think of as void. What would you think of as void? being lost in a fog, being in the darkness.
Ayo. It's your boy, Skinny Dick. How's it going? How the fuck is it going, guys? Fucking 0 people. Yo, how the fuck is it going, guys? Holy shit. So many of you in here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, chat. Appreciate it very much. Yeah, fucking like, subscribe. And yeah, let's fucking, I guess, I'm gonna start up playing just some balloons, because why not? Honestly, that's the only thing I can fucking play on this monitor at this point. Fuck, dude. That sucks that my monitor broke. I guess it doesn't matter, does it? I'll just get another one. Fuck. Fucking sucks, dude. Sucks dick. But I gotta beat hard again this time. I think I beat it once so far. I think. What's up, little dog? Oh, I did. Let's fucking go, dude. Oh, look, you fucking clutched it with the dart monkeys. Those are good. Holy fucking.
Hey, no.
So, what are you guys playing?
Vibing right now.
Oh, you're just vibing? Nice.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
Sick, bro.
No, Baxter, I wanted to show you real quick my bin.
Oh, gotcha.
Your
Hold on.
pin?
Hold on.
Your
look.
peen? Nice.
No, my bin of tech stuff that I was told to recycle all of this. So I just have it in a bin in my room. So 2 random laptops, but then here are the stuff. I have like 2 switches, a Cisco switch, 2 Raspberry Pis, a sound system, and like a bunch of other stuff. But this is the one you were mainly concerned about. But yeah, I got like a bunch of just like smaller hard drives. But no. I know. But then I have the M.2s, yeah. I got like a bunch of those and a couple others just kind of sitting in here too. For like crap ton of drives and yeah. So yeah. But no, if you Yato
Monkey, favorite monkey?
technically-
Shit, dude. I would say the
Yato-
submarine guy. The submarine guy is my favorite.
Yato technically
And the boa
already
monkey, dude. The
claimed
the
one
monkey
of the
buccaneer.
M.2s for when
That
he
one's
built
pretty
his
good
new
too.
PC. But if you need like an HDD or
What about you? What about you, Cloak?
smaller,
You been playing this game? You said you downloaded it, right? Dude, this shit is fucking fun, bro. I need to beat this one on hard now. Or else I'm gonna lose my shit, bro. I'm gonna break my monitors. Me gusta el normal monkey. No mames, mid. He's pretty good. What is the max level you can fucking upgrade it to? I haven't unlocked the whole thing yet. I'm still a fucking noob. Be like that though. My game bug, pretty sure stuck at step 1 to 9, it doesn't move. What the fuck? How, dude? Did you already uninstall and reinstall? Bro, this is gonna be easy as fuck, bro. Easy as fuck. Easy as a bitch. Oh, shit's so easy, bro. Too easy. Dude, I forgot to fucking buy water, bro. I'm gonna die of dehydration now. Oh, I'm fucked. I think I'm fucked. I am not fucked. Let's go, dude. Let's fucking go. Wow, how did I... Dude, miracles, holy shit. Alright, let's see. Need some of these. That was close. That was pretty close. Holy shit. I almost fucking died. You know what? Nah, yeah. Easy as a bitch, bro. This is way too easy, bro. Damn, I'm fucked, dude. Fuck! What a piece of shit. God fucking damn it, dude. Way too easy. This is way too easy. Easy as a bitch. This is way too easy, man. That fucking sucks, dude. Holy shit. I think I got a water in my room. I'll be right back. Alright, let's fucking keep going. Let's go. Easy as fuck, dude. Easiest shit of my life. This is way too easy, man. Fucking piece of cake, dude. That's all he does. Fuck, dude. I love this game. Gameplay, holy shit. Wow, I gotta start over. No, pues ni modo a la verga. No way, like, so your whole fucking, like, all your XP deleted or what? Did you not make an account? Alright, I need to get a monkey banana thing. What is it called again? Fucking banana farm? Holy shit. I don't know what happened, to be honest. Shit. Be like that dumb. Fuck, that sucks. Fucking son of a bitch. balloon speedrun. Dude, I fucking got this shit. Easy. Am I fucked here? Please, no. God, please. Let's fucking go. Easy. Easy as fuck. Easy. What can I say? I'm just the best at this game. I've been playing this for fucking 5 years, bro. How long you been playing it for? 2 days? 2 hours? You suck. Well, whoever I'm saying that to. Fuck, man. I love this game. Holy shit. This game is so fun. So fun to play. Bro, that fucking sucks, dude. I need to get a better monkey right here. I mean a monkey sense monkey. I'm too fucking good at this game, bro. What the fuck? Huh. What should I go with here? I think I'm gonna do cannon. Cannon ship. Let's fucking go. Easy as fuck. It's just way too easy, man. What's have you beaten hard yet?
I'm waiting. Awesome. VFB, handle it. VFB, handle it. Haha. Moa, handle it. Awesome. Handle it, fly! Patch your heart up with a needle on a dirty string. One mistake, you'll watch your heart bleed. Bleed out and fall back to sleep. You dream of me, dream is so simple. Even when I'm awake and walking in my sleep. Waste away, waste away. Watch the rain go. Nice.
Let's do it, I'm grooving. I'm so high, I sound like I'm stupid. Better before that, I do it. I'm fluid, shit up straight, American dream. Alien moving from
Let's fucking go, dude. Easy. Wait a minute. That wasn't it? What the fuck? Easy as fuck, though. Easy shit, bro.
ZOMG. Handle it.
Let's fucking go, dude. I'm goated. Let's fucking go. Easy. Easy as fuck, dude. Holy shit. So easy, so free. That shit was free as fuck. Free.
My condition, we still bleed the system. My condition make me think about not existing. My condition have them talking about prescriptions. My condition,
Banana Central. What the fuck? No way, how the fuck, dude? Yeah.
ZOMG. Handle it.
Piece of cake, dude.
Give it up quick, monopoly, boy. Fuck it, give me the more the 100 gun, drop it down, and look at me, return I do what I wanna, go when I wanna, sovereign is in the game, close to the goal, got your ass on the road, meet me in the smoke section, smoking dope, casino.
That seed represents the word of God, and the soil represents those who, the good soil represents those who hear the word, accept it, and bear fruit, which can be multiplied up
Trust in my way. Keep the flames things gonna change.
Nature prevails.
Damn, I think you got it. I think you get it somewhere. Oh shit, dude, no! You fucking piece of shit. Dude, I hate this game. Wow. Well, at least I beat it on hard, eh? Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna beat another level if I'm gonna play hard again. Might as well. Are monkey skins in the game right now or no? I don't even know. No way, this one's definitely gonna be hard. Pause. Fuck, dude. Dude, I'm lucky fucked here. Alright, let's see how this goes. You know what? I gotta start with the monkey, bro. Can't be fucking around on this one.
About the towers, masterminded from inside. Motherfuckers trying to make you think you ain't living lies. Lies all around you. See through different eyes. Motherfuckers walk around talking in their minds. Headphones and shit make you motherfucking blind.
Fuck, dude. I like to play sitting in the wrong one, but fuck it. Bro, this shit's easy as fuck, bro. What? Too easy.
Guns akimbo, I'm like serious Sam. In my notepad, I'm like Arthur off the serious man. Green tuxedo, hot you mango, I'm like Rick and Django. Me and the bread ain't called tango, stacking bangos, and I play close. I was smoking dumbos and jabos. As soon as Bobby showed up from the cookie stove, getting hella blow, magic in my studio. Hawaiian shirt mentality, meditation helps escape reality. Ain't nobody matching. Ego so inflated, it's a travesty. Something like your majesty. If I was at your show, you probably say it's been a pleasure having me. Or maybe you would laugh at me. I can play the fool or I can demonstrate the mastery. Not to impose, I couldn't have done it on my own. For $1,000, yo, you can get me on the phone. My light shines so bright that you can see it on me. It's the color to the popular heat. Let the rest on. You should see I'm pretty alright when I have my little vest on. I could not have done it on my own. Overdose on this track. High in the booster jet, easy with to it. Make sure that we don't take it back. Counting for it, it's only starting to add up. We roll, see you a mile away. Big lifter truck, it's an addiction. NWO, you can't get enough.
Oh, no fucking way I'm wasting my bananas here. Are you fucking serious? Dude, I can't be wasting my fucking bananas like that, bro. Fuck. It's fucked up, dude. Holy fuck, dude, I'm almost dead. Holy shit.
That's it.
Oh, I think I'm fucked, dude. Oh, GG. God fucking damn it. Alright, I think I'm done here. On balloons. Too much, man. Too much. Now for the real fun part. Fuck. I haven't touched this thing in like a while, bro. But I'm gonna try to make beats now. Fuck yeah, dude. That's so fun. Holy shit. That's so fucking fun. Give me a second. Wait. No, actually. How the fuck do I do this? Oh, it's not this one. Oops. Am I gonna be able to see it? Nope. I guess, nah. Hold up. What the fuck, dude? Be like that. I guess I'll just keep it that way. I'll have to open up the stream every now and then. But alright, let's go. This time I think I want to go with they fucking. I think I want to go with like a deep house type of vibe. Not gonna cap. You know what? I'll be right back, guys.
Guns akimbo, I'm like Serious Sam. In my notepad, I'm like Arthur off the Serious Man. Green tuxedo, hot you mango, I'm like Rick and Django. Peep the bread and call it panko, stacking banknotes and I play close. I was smoking dumbos and jabos. Soon enough, I'll be showing up from the cookie stove. Getting hella blow, magic in my studio. Hawaiian shirt mentality, meditation helps escape reality. Ain't nobody matching. Ego so inflated, it's a travesty. Something like your majesty. If I was at your show, you'd probably say it's been a pleasure having. Or maybe you would laugh at me. I can play the fool or I can demonstrate the masteries.
Not to impose, I couldn't have done it on my own. For $1,000, yo, you can get me on the phone. My light shines so bright that you can't see it, only feel it. It's the color of ultraviolet. Took the pot from the heat, left the rest on. You should see how pretty I look when I have my little vest on. I could not have done it on my own. Overdose on the track, high in the booster chair, ease you into it, ensure that we will take you there. Counted for a minute, minutes only started to add up. The way we roll seemed from a mile away. Big lifted truck, it's an addiction. NWO, you can't get enough. shit. Shouts out 38. Back in them days, we had a dirty place. Dirty place. NWO coming straight for your motherfucking head. Straight bucket in the lab. Everyday problems, how you gonna solve them? Everyday problems, how you gonna solve them?
Okay. You can barely fucking see me. I like how it just jumped straight into the fucking synth, dude. I totally forgot I was gonna do kick and clap first. But I guess let's see if I could try something here. Fuck it. Totally forgot. Let's see. Clap, 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 clap. Do I not have a fucking clap, bro? Damn. Be like that. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I can find one, right? Oh, there's one clap. Dude. Damn. Totally forgot I could stream on TikTok. On TikTok. I don't know if I should. That'd be fucking funny. But I definitely should. Dang, maybe in the near future. I would do it now, but setup is not set up. So. Asa puta madre. Let's see, I need an open hi-hat. Bruh. Que pedo. There's no way. Shit, dude. Dude, I want to try and use this shit. Hopefully it fits in nice. Bruh. Dude, do that sound, bro, for real. Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm so good at this. I'm fucking nuts. I'm so good at this. Holy shit. Nice. Nice. Yup, perfect. Drums. Drums, any drums? I need open hi-hat. Let's see. Pro, I might use this one also. I might use it also. Fuck. Fuck this thing, dude, I swear. Hmm. I'm so good at this, dude, I swear. I'm so fucking good at this shit. I'm insane at this shit. No fucking way. Dude, I'm an idiot for this, I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty fucking funny. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm just gonna act like that never happened. Fuck, dude. Be like that though. That was way too funny. Damn, I think I gotta align them like perfect. Yeah, I think I gotta align them like perfectly how I want them. Be like that. Let's see. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Breakthrough. Breakthrough. There's a breakthrough here. Duos, dude. I'm lucky down. How long are you staying on, bro? Cause I'm lucky like you want to make some music first, just a little bit. I'm not gonna cap. Where the fuck? Oh yeah. Oh, that's fine. Okay. A huevo, cabrón. Thanks. ¿Qué haces ahora? You're just grinding fucking balloons or what? Yo, these ended up being the fucking open hi-hats, I guess. Somehow. I'll just rename them. Perfect. That's perfect. So I gotta fucking save this shit. I'm gonna cap. Let's see. Collapse. So good at this. I'm so good at this shit, holy fuck. A la verga, que pedo, no mames. Shit's nuts. Shit was going nuts. I'm not gonna cap. For a Brazilian song or some shit. I'm not gonna cap. I'm not gonna cap, bro. I'm not capping, bro. I swear. Fuck, man. I'm so good at this. Damn, bro. Like clapping, bro. Fuck. I'm gonna try and squeeze this in there also. Cause why not? Cause this sounds cool, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to make music. Alright, that's not that horrible. Come on, right? It's not that bad. But honestly, I need to create another melody real quick. I need to fucking do bass, but dude, I suck at this, bro. I'm so bad at this. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, I need okay. I think I got it. Oh, perfect, dude. I'm so good at this. No mames, Está cabrón el pedo. The fuck, bro? Alright, let's see. I'm gonna do open hi-hat. Drums. Bro, I'm so fucking hungry, bro. I'm not gonna cap. I'm way too hungry right now. Gotta eat. Have you ate, Cloak? Did you eat already? Did you eat your veggies? Holy shit, that thing is fucking loud. So fucking loud, holy shit. Okay, now I'm going to try and make a fucking drum pattern here. Cause why not? Bruh. Perfect, dude. We're never making it out the hood. Let's go. Let's go. Bro, I'm so fucking hungry, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I guess that stays for whatever reason. Oh, okay, I see. I was like, what the fuck was it not working? Nice, nice, this is so good. It's fucking nuts. Nuts. Bro, do I not have a fucking... Oh, it's 9. Oops. I'll be right back. Food has arrived. Let's fucking go. It's good for you. It's good for you. Let's fucking go, dude. Hungry as a bitch. Shall we start fucking watching videos now? While I eat. Like a fucking proper streamer.
Blade Runner 2049 is one of the most important made this century because the movie asks some incredibly important questions about modern society and the resultant loneliness. With Blade Runner giving us an eerily realistic portrayal of how loneliness is created and enforced by the real world. Across the main character's journey, he battles with the same forces that shape our current society. And at the end of the movie, you'll realize just how deep the message truly is. So to unlock these truths,
That's just deeper. I'll be right back. I gotta wash my fucking hands, bro. I gotta wash my hands, bro. What the fuck?
The film begins with a short backstory which sets up the context of the movie. You're introduced to the idea of man-made humans called replicants. They can have engineered physical and mental attributes far more advanced than evolutionary humans. But the corporation that created them couldn't control them and collapsed after large amounts of replicants went rogue and rebelled. This upheaval, combined with near complete ecological collapse, has left the world as a barren wasteland, being saved only by advancements in artificial farming spearheaded by a man called Wallace, a mysterious technocrat who has since created replicants that lack free will. The older replicants that still have free will and survive the violent rebellions are now hunted by Blade Runners. Blade Runners are police officers whose job it is to kill or retire rogue replicants. And the main character of this story is Kay, a Blade Runner who is a newer model of a replicant, and we're introduced to him in the first scene as he flies in a lone car above a vast grey complex. And as he lands, we see another man in a bright hazmat suit who pulls some worms out of a dark liquid. Kay invites himself into the other man's house, where they begin a tense conversation as it's subtly revealed that Kay is a Blade Runner and knows the farmer is a replicant. When the encounter descends into its inevitably violent conclusion, the farmer's superhuman abilities are obvious. As he
What level
throws
am
the
I?
man through a wall.
44.
Kay soon gets the upper hand and scans the farmer's
I think,
eye with a
or
machine,
45.
confirming he's a replicant. But as soon as he's about to
But I'm in the
execute
40s.
farmer, he says something strange.
What about you, bro?
Although this is just a normal day on the job for the Blade Runner, the farmer's comment is still odd. Investigating further, Kay finds a perfect yellow flower amongst the ash and dirt of the farm, and realizes it's a marker. He scans the ground below it, revealing a box, but he can't investigate it yet, as he needs to leave to outrun a massive storm. And as he leaves, we realize just how dystopian this world truly is, in all of its monolithic enormity. The world of Blade Runner 2049 is just so oppressive. It evokes a sense of isolation and depression, and despite seeming utterly alien, everything in Blade Runner does almost feel familiar. That same feeling of enormity, like you're just a single grain of sand in a massive desert, is just as present in all the megacities that we live in today. And it's this very real atmosphere, this detached western alienation that we feel in these giant dystopian megacities, is what gives the movie so much weight. It shows the ever-present feeling of loneliness that western megacities feel. But in this vast and uncaring world, there's enormous room for a journey of truth and discovery. At first, it seems impossible to find meaning here, especially with technology complicating and slowing him down. So Kay powers through, although the results of his journey are far from what you'd expect. In fact, Kay's journey is incredibly similar to the journey that everybody is forced to make today. And by studying Kay's journey, we can therefore learn a lot more about who we are and our place in society.
This shit is
There's a lot of
buzzing.
things standing in Kay's way.
Thank
They're
God.
the same things that stifle people's authentic desires and needs today. One of the ways that Blade Runner draws a very big parallel to
God
real
bless.
life is through its architecture. The buildings and landscapes in Blade Runner are manifestly horrid. Even seeing them briefly gives you a feeling of impenetrable loneliness and insignificance. And whilst they may be hauntingly beautiful from afar, living around these sorts of buildings is horrifying. That's why people living in megacities today are all too familiar with this feeling. The sense of dread that these concrete monstrosities permeate. Just the presence of modern architecture is enough to give a place an oppressive and grey atmosphere. This is true of nearly all of today's megacities and only compounds the awful mental effect of scratching out a living in the modern world. The bleak unnaturalness of this architecture is just incompatible with a happy, fulfilling life. And that's why in Blade Runner, this brutalist architecture is matched by the brutal lives of the people that inhabit it. And we'll see what I mean throughout the rest of the film, because in the next scene we learn that the Blade Runner's name is Officer KD6, or just K. He lives a very harsh life of violence, which is only made worse by the constant harassment K gets for being a replicant. They occupy a much lower social class than organic humans, acting as slaves or tools for naturally born humans. K is forced into complete subservience to his boss, following her every command to the letter.
Are you telling me no?
I wasn't aware it was an option.
Attaboy.
If he shows signs of deviancy like emotion, he'll get retired just like the farmer. This is then enforced through a strange hypnotic test that measures his emotional reactions. Kay takes this test after the job is done, but after a nervously long process, he gets through fine and is allowed to go home. And even though he doesn't really know it yet, this is the first part of Kay's journey towards truth. And weirdly enough, this links in with the color scheme in Blade Runner, because the key scenes in this film are yellow, and this is often seen as the color of truth and the right path, whereas red only leads Kay astray. The yellow flower is the first part of Kay's heroic journey. This is his call to adventure, and is all a part of the concept of the hero's journey. Now, this concept was first laid out in full by the psychologist Joseph Campbell, and it's made up of 3 overall stages which each have their own different parts. First, the hero is given the call to adventure, whether it's figurative or literal. They refuse the call at first until they're given aid by a mysterious figure and learn more about the lie they're living in. But an overwhelming threat forces them out of their usual world and into the unknown. Across this journey, the hero is forced to make hard decisions and sacrifices. But during this time, they also learn the meaning behind their life, whether it's because they're the mythical chosen one or they have something unique that the world needs. Regardless, this is the path to following your destiny, and eventually reaching truth and enlightenment, which the hero can use to defeat the main threat and find their place in the world. And for Kay, this all begins with the yellow flower, but it's the next realization that will really set the ball rolling. But to understand this next realization, we need to understand the lifestyle of Kay. Kay is a representation of the average lonely man in society. He lives in a dingy apartment in poverty, and when he comes home, we hear his girlfriend shouting from another room.
Okay, it's ready. I
True.
hope you're gonna like it.
Whose name is later revealed as Joy.
Except for the last
Joy
part.
isn't just a normal girlfriend. She is simply sentient AI, with her only physical representation existing as a hologram. She's not even real. There is no real deep connection, she's a program, but Kay uses this AI to mask the pain of his loneliness. Loneliness is a key theme in Blade Runner, and the character of Joy makes an incredibly accurate parallel with the world today. You see, Joy plays the role of a supportive housewife, but we can't help but notice that she's literally tied to the house, and later on we also learn that she's programmed to love Kay, most likely unconditionally. In fact, Kay has complete control over her, down to her features, voice, and even her eye color. Designed to be the perfect girlfriend, she has no choice but to fulfill her purpose. And even though Kay does feel some artificial love for her, it's still incredibly limited. And we get the sense that Kay knows all of this. He's all too aware of his bleak surroundings. When he's asked later about her, and he calls her very realistic. Although it's clear that this romance doesn't have any real basis. There was no dance of courtship or finding out what the other person thinks and feels. Instead, it's completely safe, cold, and sterile. Joy lacks the ability to even consider not loving Kay, and this makes the whole thing so boring and bleak, lacking any of the deeper levels that gives a relationship any meaning in the first place. It's almost like an analogy for adult entertainment, offering you the perfect woman, the perfect body, the perfect face, complete quick gratification, all in exchange of a horrible, lonely, long life. But even without considering the question of free will, Joy serves as a reflection of our society as well. Her role is to keep Kay complacent and smooth out his awful life. She's to anchor him down, to make him never fulfill his purpose, and to keep the ever-present loneliness and horribleness of Kay's world from getting to him. But at its core, it's all inauthentic and imperfect. Technology is fulfilling a role that just can't be replaced, which is why it seems so clear that Joy's holographic visage is just a few steps beyond the adult entertainment and girlfriend experiences that so many men pay for. Parasocial relationships people have with Twitch streamers, Instagram stars, and OnlyFans models. Sure, Joy may seem real, but she is a commodification. There's nothing there, she doesn't exist. It's a soulless husk of a human being, with Kay simply chasing a phantom, only making him more and more lonely. And the same process is happening right now today, and the consequences for both men and women in modern society are horrific. More and more men and women go without any meaningful connections. We're lonelier than ever, more depressed than ever, more attached to our screens than we are the people around us. It's all just a mask to hide up their horrible, depressing, dystopian lives. And this is what's so depressing in Blade Runner. When both Kay and Joy come to embrace on the roof, a call from the boss freezes Joy mid-frame and Kay is forced to answer, confronting the brutal, horrible reality that is his life, where his boss demands that Kay come back to the office immediately as they found something. Once he's there, Kay is shown the contents of the box, which turns out to be a coffin. A woman's body has been found and it's decades old. At first, it looks like the farmer murdered her, but it's just not the case. Instead, she died in childbirth, which becomes all the more shocking when we learn that she's also a replicant. Now, replicants are meant to give birth, but somehow in a miraculous turn of events, she had anyway. And as Kay's boss says, this will break the world as they know it. Learning that replicants can also create life would break the final barriers between them and human beings, forcing the world to come to terms with its gross treatment of sentient life. But all of this can be avoided if Kay hides up the evidence and finds the child as soon as possible. And this setup brings us to Kay's overall quest in his journey to find the mystery behind this child. This is Kay's program purpose. So Kay goes to look up the genetic file of the baby, but just as he finds it, he's greeted by a new character called Love. Now Love is also a replicant and works for Wallace, a shadowy figure behind all of the new replicants, the hidden technocrat running society. Love does give him some info, but it's all fractured and muddled.
You've got a little boy. Shows you his butterfly collection. Lost the kilter.
I take him to the doctor.
But eventually he gets the name Deckard from a recording that was made, and using this info, Kay talks to an old colleague of Deckard's, who also gives him cryptic information. Love, who is updating Wallace on what happened. Now Wallace is a crazed megalomaniac, comparing himself to God. He's the hidden elite, the top 0.01%, and behind his virtuous veneer, Wallace has very dark plans for the future. He hopes to create replicants that can give birth so that he can create a self-replicating population of slave labor for humanity's expansion. And he's created a new model of replicant, but still hasn't unlocked the secret. And in a grotesque display of power and cruelty, he bursts one of the new models then kills it. As lives mean nothing to him, it's all about more power and more greed. And all of the people around Wallace are programmed to love and obey him. They have no choice. And that's when Wallace reveals that he knows about the replicant child and tasks Love to find them as well. But Wallace isn't just the main antagonist for Kay though. He represents a much larger and more expansive force at work in society. Now the habitus is a concept derived by sociologists to explain how society molds people. When someone is born, they are immediately subject to the attitudes and viewpoints of the people around them. This process of absorption turns them into a reflection of this process and the values that have been instilled within them. But when a society degenerates and people feel no connection to the society around them, it also feeds into this process. Acts of isolation, violence, sexual deviancy build up until eventually the habitus has been changed, twisted by the values that are false and detrimental to the people within it. And that's why Wallace exists as a personification of this twisted dystopian habitus, forcing people into roles that are predetermined, roles that are corrupted at the core. And this has the same effect in Blade Runner as our own world. People are unable to find meaning without proper guidance how to live authentically. We look up to false idols, self-help gurus, and any quick fix for our purposeless lives, with our society forcing people into roles they never really wanted, but were pushed into this horrible isolating box, inevitably leading to loneliness and despair, as people search for some hidden meaning but are unable to ever find it, because they can never see outside of the box they live in. But there's a problem for Wallace and the habitus. Eventually they will die, eventually society will change, and when that happens, both the habitus and Wallace will be unable to force their own will on replicants and society as a whole. So Wallace searches for a replicant that can give birth, and if he can achieve this, then he will gain mastery over people's free will and purpose forever. And so the child that Kay is searching for will in fact unlock this hidden secret. And so the race is on, and Love hires some replicant prostitutes to get whatever information they can out of Kay. So 3 of them walk over to him whilst he's looking at the pictures, and they catch a quick glance before he notices. 2 of them back off when they realize that Kay is a Blade Runner, but the 3rd one strikes up a conversation, and it's clear within this short conversation that Kay's loneliness is at the forefront.
Oh, you don't even smile.
that Kay is an incredibly lonely man. He's been desensitized by his perfect AI girlfriend, just like adult entertainment does with so many men today, and this has shut him off from the real authentic world. By this point in the story, Kay is at a dead end in his search. He has no idea what to do, so he goes back to the farm where they found the body, and there he finds a secret compartment with a single sock hidden away, as well as a date carved on a tree. Now the date eerily matches one of Kay's memories that he believed were implanted into him artificially, but after talking to Joy, a dangerous possibility is made much more clear. The memories could actually be real, and this would mean that Kay would be the special child that everyone's been searching for. And this is massive news for Kay, and is a key piece in his heroic journey, because so far his life has been almost meaningless, or at least lacking any authentic goals or purpose. But now Kay has stumbled down a rabbit hole that could confirm his meaning and place in the world. Now philosophers have talked about meaning in lots of different ways for centuries, but one of the most prominent modern Western philosophers to gain attention for their theories was Schopenhauer. He saw people were being fitted into predetermined roles by society. Without the freedom to escape from the roles, they're forced to live out their lives in service, toiling away at labor that they have no connection to, isolated from the product or motive, and no sense of attachment to their work. And this forces people to ask the questions of where the meaning of life comes from. And in both the world of the Blade Runner and our world today, this seems to be an increasingly pressing problem. And in Blade Runner, this analogy is literal. Replicants are designed for and made to fulfill roles that don't give them any fulfillment or purpose, but to fulfill their slave master. And the same is true in the real world, though not in such a literal sense. Even if technology hasn't stripped people of free will like in Blade Runner, it still put them in a box, where we're forced to toil away for a system made up of billions of people, a system that's almost too large to notice or care about the individuals it's made up. But in finding out that he might be the mythical child of a replicant, Kay has been given a glimpse of light, a chance to escape his meaningless existence, with the film showing that there is a way out of Schopenhauer's pessimistic view of the world, and Kay is going to do everything he can to hold onto this hope. So Kay goes back to his place where he had the memory linked to the date, and what he finds only confirms his belief. The same wooden toy in his memory that he thought was fake is still there, and once he's retrieved it, Kay is hit by the realization that he is special, and that he has a higher purpose to work towards, which is only reinforced by Joy, who gives him a real name. And to confirm this theory even further, further, Kay goes to check whether his memory is an implant or not. To do this, he heads to a specialized lab where the woman responsible for creating replica memories lives. She's immunocompromised, meaning that she can't leave her room and has been there as a child. So she watches Kay's memory with tears in her eyes and tells him that it's all real. What he remembered really did happen, and his life really does have a greater meaning. Up until this point, Kay had been holding in all of his emotions, but when Kay learns that his memory is actually real, it's all too much. It means that he is the replicant child and that his life as a Blade Runner is all a lie. And this knowledge is all too much for Kay, who lets out years of raw, pent-up emotion in one short outburst. All the loneliness, the sacrifices, the false mission his whole life was built around. And soon after leaving the lab, Kay is promptly arrested, where he's taken in by his boss and is subjugated to the emotion tracking baseline test. Kay predictably fails, but saves his own life by lying to his boss that he found the child and killed them. She lets him go and Kay heads home to see Joy. But when he gets home, Joy has a surprise for him. She has hired the prostitute from earlier to sync with her, also that she can experience real love making with Kay. And even though technology looks close to the real thing, it still hasn't cleared the unbridgeable gap. It's all a lie. It's just another form of instant gratification that's holding Kay's life down, all for the benefit of the powerful few. And so just before the prostitute leaves, she places a tracker on Kay so that Wallace can follow him. And suddenly Kay is on a timer. He knows the authorities are tracking him down, and before he leaves he transfers Joy to the portable device and erases her from the house, so that her memories can't be mined for information on Kay. This means she's tied to the device. If it's destroyed, then she will die with it. Love then shows up to the apartment shortly after, and finds out that they've disappeared. Meanwhile, Kay finds out that the wooden toy he found was from Las Vegas, which is now an eradicated wasteland. Love next goes to see Kay's boss, but kills her when she tells him that Kay killed the child as nowhere to be found. And after hacking into the computer system using her dead body, Love learns that Kay is in Las Vegas. But Kay is still ahead of her, and makes his way to the ruined city, where he finds Deckard, who Kay now believes is his father, where they talk and discuss the mother of the child, a replicant called Rachel. But before they go any deeper into the discussion, Love shows up with backup, kidnapping Deckard and leaving Kay for dead, who is heavily wounded. But not before Love kills Joy by stepping on her portable device, killing the only strand of his past life. Kay is now completely alone, although is luckily rescued and taken in by a shadowy secret society of replicants. The woman who planted the tracker earlier is there to welcome him, where they tell Kay about their plans to rebel against humanity and free themselves of Wallace and the government's control. They even tell him to kill Deckard to stop Wallace learning about the child. But what's more important for Kay is the information they have for him. Rachel had a daughter, not a son, which means that Kay isn't the chosen one. The memories he had were implants from the real girl. Kay doesn't have a predetermined higher goal to strive towards. It was all a facade. Instead, he's only one person in the world, and his whole journey up until this point has only been meaningful insofar as it helped other people on their journeys. His life has been meaningless for himself. He has been a slave, and this realization breaks Kay down. It's the total reverse on what his whole journey was about. But this doesn't just represent the end of Kay's journey, it also means the end of his world, his identity, who he is. Kay's meaning has been founded on the belief that he is special, that he matters for reasons completely outside of his control. But without this foundation to structure his identity off of, Kay's world is crashing down. He's even lost Joy, his only companion in life. So as Kay steps outside, we're treated to one of the most powerful scenes in the movie, where a massive hologram of Joy appears in front of Kay, telling him that she can help with his deep-seated loneliness. But this isn't actually Kay's Joy, this is just an advertisement. But even without knowing anything about him, the hologram calls Kay Joe, only further confirming the feeling that Kay's life has been built on lies. Joy's love for him, and even what she said in their most intimate moments, were all designed and created by someone else. It was all fake from the beginning. And this one realization drives home Schopenhauer's pessimistic view of meaning. The only thing that has meaning is the struggle to exist. Schopenhauer calls this the will. It's simply the spirit and people that keeps them moving forward. Survival is the only goal for the will, and once you die, there isn't any way to know what your life was like. All the singular moments that made up your life will vanish. And the philosophy of Blade Runner goes way beyond this. For thousands of years, people have grappled with the idea that without a higher source of meaning, there are only the struggles of life. In Buddhism, this makes up the first two parts of the Four Noble Truths. Life is suffering, and the path to suffering is what Schopenhauer called the will. Buddhism then teaches us that we need to rise above the will altogether. But Nietzsche also spent years on this very same question, and came to a different conclusion. Whilst we can't find meaning outside of ourselves, it doesn't mean that we can't create it. The will, the process of striving towards something, isn't a futile struggle because it has no meaningful end purpose. Instead, a psychologically strong person can change the world around them, creating meaning out of the choices that are laid before them. It takes courage to stare into the abyss of life and create something worth caring about. This is the meaning of life, to create it yourself. The more meaning you can create through your actions, the stronger that you are. And in our modern world, this is even harder than it was before, with people's value systems and their habitats being completely fractured. It gets harder and harder to discover what's actually truly valuable and meaningful in your own life, because there is no set purpose anymore. It's all twisted for someone else's gain. And as technology progresses, it makes the distractions and replacements all the more enticing. But these are just dead ends, empty of meaning. All of this also leads to crushing loneliness, as people are isolated by their world from the people around them. And the world of Blade Runner is almost a dystopian prediction of the future, where all the faults of today are maximized to the fullest. But even in this barren future, Kay still has the strength to find meaning, as we'll soon find out. At first it seemed like Kay is going to kill Deckard, falling into yet another predetermined role, with Kay going out of his way to ambush Deckard's convoy, shooting down the other hover cars and forcing Deckard's car to land. But instead of just killing Deckard, Kay tries to save him. He fights Love in a long and intense battle, with both of them being gravely wounded. But even after getting stabbed multiple times, Kay overpowers Love and pulls Deckard out of the sunken wreck, only narrowly saving him from drowning. For the first time ever, Kay isn't on some predestined path laid out before him. This time it's real, his purpose is authentic, and his decisions are entirely his own. So when he saves Deckard, Kay creates a meaning for his journey. He fulfills his heroic path, and by this time he has figured out who is really the replicant child. It is the scientist that worked at the memory lab. Her tears were never for Kay, but because she was seeing her own memory. And when Kay brings Deckard to see his daughter, the journey is complete. All of his struggle and loss and suffering have reunited the child and their father. And it's in this act that Kay finally feels fulfilled. He's discovered the meaning he's always been searching for, and in a bittersweet ending, Kay succumbs to his wounds. But at the end of his life, he finally got to understand what it's like to live for something real. And that's why Blade Runner is such a massive movie. And of course, lots of its details and themes are left out to interpretation. But what is very clear is its ability to give us a window into our modern world. The purpose, the loneliness, the meaning of our place in modern society. Which is why the questions that Blade Runner asks are integral to understanding our place in the world. And as time passes by, the message of the film will only become more and more important.
Ah, stupid people. Let's be honest, they're basically everywhere in modern culture, from politics to music to YouTube, and who naturally isn't on very good terms with us. So guess what happened?
January 3rd is a date that had more importance to me than my own birthday, because that was the day Logan
Damn, bro.
Paul said he was
Cloak.
going to
I
respond
don't think
to
I'm gonna get on, bro.
Coffeezilla's investigative series on his
Getting
crypto
tired.
project. Throughout a year-long
Fall
investigation
asleep.
conducted by Coffeezilla, he produced 3 videos
I'll be on
that
tomorrow and
highlighted
this
that
weekend, though.
CryptoZoo was a scam, and told the
4 more
story
time.
of tons of victims who lost money and went over how it
Sleepy
got
as
to
a
that
bitch.
point and what went on behind the scenes. Logan Paul stated that he would be responding to all the allegations on
Have you
January
beat
3rd.
hard yet?
And he did.
Hard mode or no?
In a remarkably baffling way. So January 3rd rolled around, and it was this very sad wet fart of a response from Logan Paul. He released a 7-minute video where he addressed none of the actual claims that had evidence backing them, and avoided all of the actual hard-hitting facts that Coffeezilla was providing without giving his side of anything. Instead, he just started attacking the character of Coffeezilla and throwing out wild accusations with nothing to back up his claims in his own video, which makes him very hypocritical in that sense. Such as him stating at the very beginning that Coffeezilla's been getting information wrong because he's turned into a gossip channel, without ever showing any of the things he's gotten wrong recently, and then saying that he tried to work in law enforcement but was turned away for being not truthful and his work often being speculative, of which he provides no sources to where he got that, so I imagine he reached into his colon and pulled it out like a little dingleberry. So, his video wasn't the best when it came to proving his innocence. So he then released a podcast episode yesterday going over it deeper. However, it's not deep at all. This shit is shallower than a micro penis. It doesn't go anywhere. It's still the very surface level shit where he doesn't actually talk about any of the evidence-backed claims that Coffeezilla makes against him, his team, and his project. It's an hour and 20 minutes of them trying to play the victim here, and it's so shameless at one point that he even begins reading a letter that he supposedly received from a fan that made him tear up, talking about how great of a person Logan is and how he has such a kind heart, and then Logan tears up on the podcast again. None of this has anything to do with the Coffeezilla investigation or CryptoZoo, so it just seems like he's farming sympathy points for some reason. It's just not good at all. This is actually significantly worse than his 7-minute response video. Now, he does reinforce that he will be suing Coffeezilla for defamation for his investigative series on CryptoZoo. which leads me to believe that Logan Paul is truly surrounded by absolute fucking troglodytes. There is nobody in Logan Paul's immediate circle that gives him good advice. A defamation case is extremely hard to win, in even the best of circumstances. But you have a shady crypto company that a ton of people lost a ton of money on, and you're suing a guy who investigated it for a year and provided nothing but an unbiased, objective looks at the facts. No matter how you want to spin it, it is objective as it gets. Logan Paul seems to believe that CoffeeZilla highlighted him as a malicious, evil supervillain, which are his words, not mine. But in the actual investigation videos, you can see CoffeeZilla multiple times mentions that he can't pin the blame on any one person, and in fact focuses more highly on the other two people, Jake the Crypto King and Eddie Ibanez, than Logan Paul. So, to win a defamation case, you not only have to prove that the information is incorrect, you have to prove that it was knowingly incorrect by the person who put it out there publicly. You have to prove there was malicious intent. You would have to somehow prove that CoffeeZilla knew all of this information was wrong, published it anyway for the sole purpose of hurting your image. And that's a very difficult thing to prove, because you can make tons of arguments that CoffeeZilla, even if things are wrong, which so far Logan Paul's proven nothing wrong, aside from one of the victims in the testimonials being shady, aside from that he's proven nothing, he would then have such a solid defense regardless, because he investigated and just provided like facts of the information he gathered from Logan Paul's own team. So he would have a very strong case of, this isn't defamation, I was doing a public service by bringing all of this information to light. Like, it's an unwinnable case for defamation, and I have to imagine Logan Paul knows that and just wants to bully CoffeeZilla legally and cost him a lot of money to hurt him, which is fucked up. That is malicious and supervillain-like, Logan. Of course, I'm no lawyer, but I am at least somewhat familiar with how defamation cases usually go, because when someone's feelings get hurt, they always try and sue for defamation for some reason. It's pretty cringe. Now, another thing that I want to mention before showing the podcast moments is Logan Paul is so delusional that he actually is using the defense of him hiring criminals makes him innocent. So in his response video, he's like, you talked to my developer that stole the code for $1 million. Did you know that that developer is actually a convicted criminal? And then showcases his criminal history, as if that makes Logan Paul look better or innocent. Logan, you hired 3 criminals to run this with you. That makes you look much, much worse and much more guilty. Oh, no, guys. It's not me that was bad. I hired 3 criminals. I brought together the Suicide Squad here. Crypto company. It's them that were bad.
First funny thing he's ever said during this video.
Why are you getting mad at me? I just hired the criminals. Obviously, you're responsible for the team you put together. You are liable for 2 of them stealing $7.7 million from the project here. That is your fault. I don't know why you keep falling back on, no, it's just that those criminals that did it, not me. Like, it's such a fucking stupid defense. I already did get kind of the spoilers that he really just repeats what he said in his video, which is nothing. Even in this hour and 20 long podcast, he doesn't actually debunk any of CoffeeZilla's claims.
Always trying to get attention, and now he doesn't give a fuck about us, so he's not going to speak out about it until this other speak out, and now this is going to talk now. Great question.
What was the question? He was just like spitting a fact. Now I know these are just like his lackeys, and his point is like, this is all wrong, but
about us, so he's not going to speak out of,
which is nothing. Even in this hour and 20 long podcast, he doesn't actually debunk any of CoffeeZilla's claims.
Always trying to get attention, and now he doesn't give a fuck about us, so he's not going to speak out about it until this other dude's going to speak out, and now this is going to talk now.
Great question.
What was the question? He was just like spitting a fact. Now I know these are just like his lackeys, and his point is like, this is all wrong, but it wasn't even a question. He's just like, he's just like, right. Like, the only thing he failed to mention there is that it was a scam. But everything else, yeah, I mean, he's like, right. It's not like you were going to talk about Crypto Zoo the next day or something. If CoffeeZilla never made the video telling the victim's story, this would have stayed just buried, fading into obscurity.
Here are some receipts. Again, just for context. His name's Steven. The first time he reached out to me was on Christmas Eve after
fucking Logan Paul, bro. He's so funny.
Logan.
He's funny as a bitch.
Logan, big guy. Coffee already posted the receipts. He reached out to you directly on Instagram, which was your only means of communication, by the way, since you blocked him, over a year ago. When that was a dead end, he reached out to your manager multiple times asking to talk directly to you. Jeff left him on red. It wasn't until every other avenue was burned that he called your manager, Jeff. Those receipts were already posted. But you are right, he did reach out again on December 24th to your email, again, after exhausting everything else, again, because you have him blocked.
This is big for him. He caught a lot of traction. He gained like 500,000 subscribers, and I'm sure he got a decent amount of money pumping his Patreon. But I am not interested in feeding into that anymore, so we'll be answering the questions that hopefully he was going to ask me and that you're going to ask me today on this podcast.
But that's just so transparently weak. Your offer was for him to fly out to your studio to do it, so couldn't the same argument be made for you? Like, that's not a strong point that you for some reason harp on so heavily. His offer was to just do a general video call. In fact, CoffeeZilla doesn't even do those interviews, video calls on his main channel. He does it on a secondary platform. So it wouldn't even be milking views or anything out of it. It's literally just getting the truth.
Hey, Steven, just wanted to put my response to your scam allegations on your radar, link below. Even though you broke laws, hardly substantiated your evidence, fabricated dangerously misleading falsehoods, and wrongfully accused me of scamming my fans, I'd still love to host you on Impulsive, again, unmonetized. It can even be one-on-one.
Hardly substantiated your evidence. I'm gonna give him leeway on the breaking laws because even I didn't realize Texas was a one-party consent law when it came to recording conversations on the phone. So he didn't break laws, so that's blatantly wrong, but I'm gonna give him leeway because I also didn't realize that that was legal in Texas. But this, fucking yikes. And fabricated, dangerously misleading falsehoods. What, talking to your team of criminals? Like, directly? What do you mean?
If someone scams a person or an organization, they deceive them in order to get something valuable for them, especially money. That is the definition of scam. So, my first question, and this question was answered in his series, it was a 5-second blip that was a part of a probably hour-long of documentary, filmmaking.
Bro.
Was how much money did you make off the sale of the coin?
Oh, no. Oh, this is so much worse than I would have expected. Just because Logan didn't make the money doesn't mean it wasn't a scam. You know who did make money and 7.7 million's worth? 2 of the other criminals he hired to run it with him, Mike. Yes, it is a scam, even though Logan didn't make the money off of it. Holy shit. I am going to assume this had to have been recorded a week ago or longer. There's no way he recorded this and released it today after his response video and the reception and all of the points made about it. I refuse to believe he is that blissfully ignorant of what's going on. This has to be old. This is wildly bad. This is just... So the setup he's doing here is Coffee refused to come on Impulsive, so instead I'm gonna have my sidekick here make up easy softball questions that we think CoffeeZilla may have asked if he was lobotomized. And then Logan tackles those easy ones. For instance, what is a scam? Well, by the definition of a scam, Logan, did you make money off of this? And I already know the answer. Well, no, Mike. In fact, CoffeeZilla even corroborated this. I never sold the coin. That doesn't mean it's not a scam, Logan.
Yeah, this seems to be the biggest misconception, and it is...
it's not a misconception. We know you didn't sell.
Disappointing that part was glossed over so quickly. Made no money off CryptoZoo.
Never claimed you did. Said you didn't.
Never sold the token.
He said you didn't.
Only lost money trying to make things right.
Also said you did.
Along with everyone else in the project. But
except for Jake and the other criminal.
No money was made.
Eddie.
No tokens were sold.
Except by those two.
And CoffeeZilla even said that in his series.
Exactly.
So to answer your question, yeah. No money was made by Jeff or I.
And
thus, everything CoffeeZilla said was accurate. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Doesn't mean it's not a scam, bro. Talk about the leaked group texts about how this was supposed to just emulate another lucrative project to exploit your fans for money as quickly as possible off as minimal effort as possible. And then talk about all of the meeting memos about market manipulation and what's an acceptable amount to sell on any given day for the percentage increase or for the percentage effect on the overall tokenomics.
That's pretty funny.
Get to the really great job of
a lot fucking longer. Anyway, holy shit, that was not. This is not horrible, dude. I'm gonna save this. Thank you for fucking pulling up, whoever stuck around. I appreciate it very much. I'll be streaming. I'm still gonna stream. Fucking. Hope you have a great night, Cloak. Thanks for pulling up, bro. Ya estamos a la verga. Have a good night. Take care. Bye bye.